Welcome everybody. Wednesday workout today. It is one of our express strength workouts. For those of you that are new, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday are our express workouts. We get them done in under a half an hour. Monday and Tuesday are our full length workouts. For those of you that have been with us for a while, you already knew that. So we're gonna get started. What do we need today, Coach? We need
So we need a chair.
Chair, yep.
That is, does not have
Does
wheels.
not have. Don't make that mistake. You need it could be a couch,
Or
could be a
something
chair.
that has a lot of cushion. Probably not the best thing. Something that's a little bit more hard surface. And then bands.
And bands.
So we have these bands. If you guys have something else at home, like the ones with the handles or just kind of the long ones, you should be able to make those work as well.
Yep. And then a weight of some sort.
Of course, always.
Always
Some
use
kettlebell,
some weight.
dumbbell, yeah.
Excellent. But we need to get started with our warm-up. Yes. Always warming up. So we'll start with jumping jacks, steel claps, and crisscrosses. We're going to knock out 10 of each of those. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Arms out front, open the chest up. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Arms wide, feet wide, crisscross in the middle. Ready to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So the two that we have starting out, really work on that range of motion. They're not terribly complicated. They're not actually all that challenging even. We just really want to work on that range of motion. The first one that we're going to do is going to be a side lunge into a curtsy lunge, back to that side lunge, back to that curtsy lunge, really working that range of motion. One side only. Yeah. One side only. Remember which side you're doing, you'll get the other side when we come back to it. The other one is going to be an inchworm. So we're going to use our arms on this one. We're going to walk our hands back. Walk your hands forward. Once you're back to the plank position, then you can do a thoracic spine rotation. And then we repeat. And you're going to use that same side for the entire 30 seconds. Obviously, we'll repeat everything on the other side. And round 2.
Okay, I love it.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
We're going to go side lunge, curtsy lunge first, and begin. Side lunge, curtsy lunge. Slow and controlled. Think range of motion.
We have both viewpoints here.
Right?
Straight on and from the side.
We're doing these for 30 seconds, and we'll have 15 seconds rest to get set up.
We roll on these Wednesdays.
Time. So we're taking it to the ground. We'll do that inchworm with the T-spine rotation. Going at 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Walk those hands back towards your toes. Walk them back forward, back to the plank position. Then rotate. You gotta really lock it down in order to rotate up to the ceiling. We don't want those hips up in the air when you go to rotate. And time. We're going back to standing, back to the top.
Side lunge, curtsy.
Side lunge, curtsy lunge. We're going in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Side lunge, curtsy lunge. One of the things that I like assessing with my own mobility and range of motion is to see the difference between one side and the other side. Do I feel a little tighter on one side? Do I have more freedom in the range of motion on the other side?
Yeah. Agreed.
I fortunately did not do my good side to start off with on my T-spine rotation. Ooh. Time. Yeah, so this one's going to look awesome. It'll look like I know what I'm talking about on this side.
That's right. Everybody's so busy doing their own thing, though.
Right, nobody's watching. All right, we're going 3, 2, 1, begin. Walk those hands back. We'll walk those hands forward and rotate.
Good core work here
Oh
too.
yeah. And relax. Woo! Slow everything. Upper body warmed up, lower body warmed up.
Yes.
Worked all different planes of
Moving
motion.
in different directions, exactly.
So, our work is 3.5 minutes, but only 30 seconds rest in between. So while you're catching your breath, getting a drink, let me show you all 4 of our exercises. The first one, HRPU's hand raised push-ups. Means at the bottom, you're gonna pick the hands up off the ground and then push, okay? So here, hands are up, push, back down. Raise your hands, push, back down. That can be done from the knees, here, up, and push. Even if you have a squishy arm of the couch, you could do it elevated. Just know that you are gonna have to pick those hands up and push.
Yeah.
So I have written 10 to 12 of those. Would I be okay with 8 of those, 9 of those? Absolutely, I would. Anything under 8, you'd probably want to elevate or modify. And if you can do more than 12, then keep at it.
Rockstar.
Rockstar, right? Mm-hmm. The second one is going to be a single arm, single leg deadlift. Kettlebell, dumbbell, you could even use the band for this. So what we're going to do, keep the chest nice and square, down, and back up. I like picturing that I have a kettlebell in the other hand. That's going to help keep my shoulders and body, my torso nice and square. What I don't want to see is as people go down like this and they're crooked, they're twisted. We don't want that. If you feel yourself twisting, you can go ahead and just grab the kettlebell with 2 hands, or we've done this one before. It's our little kickstand deadlift. If you feel that you're losing balance too much, then you might do the kickstand deadlift. So you have a lot of options. Which one of those is the best? None's really better than the other. They're all phenomenal deadlift options. Third one is going to be our row. We're going to have the band around our feet. You're going to go supinated, which means your palms will be facing up. When we pull, we're going to pull straight back. We're going to pause 1 Mississippi, come back forward, bring it back, pause for that full second, and then forward, okay? That one again, 10 to 12. If you only get 8 to 10, depending on the size and tension in your band, I'm okay with that as well. The last one, we did one last month where we had our foot elevated on a yoga block or a step or something like that. This one, we're just gonna pick the leg up entirely. And so hopefully, last month kind of prepared you.
How much practicing were you doing on that?
I was doing lots of it. I've been drinking already today. So hopefully last month, it kind of prepared you for this one. If you need a little dowel to help with your balance, or just continue putting that foot on that yoga block, continue this month developing that.
Yeah.
All right, you ready, Coach?
Yes.
We're starting with
Push-ups are first.
Push-ups are first. People thought they got away from the push-ups on the deck of cards, but no, we're carrying push-ups over. Some people are going to be mad.
Oh boy.
I know. At least you don't have to hear it at the gym. Jeez.
Yeah.
They let me know.
The in-person.
They let me know. All right, everybody. Hand raise, push-ups. Let's do this. Lift the hands and push. You do not have to hold them up. People will hold them up for like 1 or 2 seconds. And I don't know why.
It's a rest.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. First set, pretty doable. Second set, a little harder. Third set, we can't wait for the time to be over.
Woo! I had a client I was making shouldn't say make. I had written in their program that they were going to do push-ups. And they said, I don't love push-ups. I'm not Coach Amy. I don't love push-ups. So I'm not sure Coach Amy loves push-ups either, but she's like, she can do them. She does them really good. I said, if you notice on the videos, Coach Amy is doing them from her toes all the time. I drop to my knees. I drop to the knees. I'm not ashamed.
Had lots of practice. No talking in this round.
Nope.
Full focus.
Remember, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, anywhere in that range is going to work. And I frequently get asked, why are these so much harder? Right? You have to think, an object in motion likes to stay in motion. By lifting our hands up, you are going from a dead stop. Your muscles know that when it goes to one extreme, it likes to swing back the other way. It likes to come back to neutral. When you lift it up, it's starting that movement pattern completely over again. Makes it much more challenging.
Yeah, well, the range of motion is bigger too because you're starting from the very bottom of the position. There's no getting around it. Oh,
nope.
With plenty of time for a
Oh,
third
geez.
set.
Keep talking, Coach. Keep talking. Oh.
Good news is, I think third set's about all we have time for today.
All right. Modify if you need, but lift those hands each time. You can elevate to maybe the arm of the couch or the cushion of the couch. You can go from your knees. Oh, jeez.
Yowzers.
Yowzers. Brought my big jug of water today. I could just straight use this for my weight.
Oh, there you go.
That's heavy.
Hydration right there.
That's heavy. All right. Next one's going to be that single arm, single leg deadlift. You have lots of options for it. It does not have to be, the single arm, single leg would be like the top level. So then you have a bunch of different levels leading up to that depending on where you are. You can do the kickstand, you can hold two hands, you got lots of different variations for it. But it is very slow and controlled. That's what you want to know. Slow and controlled.
Woo, here we go. Come on, balance.
Come on, balance. If you're doing this barefoot like Coach Amy and I, you can really feel your foot gripping the floor.
Yeah.
And if you watch our range of motion, we don't go much below the knee.
Yeah.
Some people take it all the way to the floor, and there's really no need to do that.
Yeah, once those hips stop extending back, then we want to come forward. We should say stop flexing. You can feel it. You can feel kind of where you hit that break.
Yeah.
And you will know if you're allowing your back
Woo!
to further extend that range of motion, because you'll start to feel it as you lean forward to go a little bit lower.
Yeah.
We definitely don't want that. So if you're starting to feel that, just know that you're probably leaning rather than hinging.
Yeah.
So
You want to hinge, not fold. So hinge here. As soon as my hips stop, I can still go down further, but my hips never moved. So as soon as my hips stop moving, time for me to stand back up versus reaching down further.
Yes. Yep, good point. know this one's gonna go fast because we have
two sides.
And honestly, my other side was kind of resting.
And you're doing 8 on each side too, so.
I like volume when it comes to glutes, legs.
Feeling it back of the legs and that glute, but not in the lower back. As soon as you're feeling the lower back, just go to that kickstand. That's a great option for you.
Feeling that glute.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
All right, so this is a tricky time right now. If you are just now starting a set, you might not get 6 on each side. You might get 3 on each side. And that's okay. Those are little half sets or partial sets. Still getting some of that time under tension. I keep losing my balance on this last little bit.
What's going on?
Gotta go to the kickstand. Woo, that's enough of that.
Feel those glutes.
Oh, yes. I was kicking over foam rollers and all kinds of stuff over here, Coach. It was not good, not pretty. So we're gonna take it to the floor now. Which one are you going with, Coach?
Well, either the half inch or the yellow. Is this quarter? Half.
That's half.
Which one do you want?
Whichever one you're not using. Oh boy. Okay.
I mean,
Well, I'm not doubling this one up. You can double yours up. I'm not doubling mine up. So palms facing up, that is the supinated position. Pull back 1 Mississippi and release. Pull back, hold for 1 Mississippi and release. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. And our goal is to pinch those shoulder blades back. And now as you start to fatigue, as we start getting into that later second set, into that third set, that 1 Mississippi hold is going to be like 1 Mississippi. You're going to fly through it. Pull back, 1 Mississippi, and release.
oh, feels good though.
What do you mean? A massage feels good.
It feels good.
I'm not so sure this is.
Hit those back
I would
muscles.
say it feels good.
It feels good.
It's working though.
Feeling like a little stretch.
And the type of massages I get don't feel good either. They hurt.
Yeah.
Gotta wiggle it out though. I'm sweating, Coach.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Turned up the heat or something.
Yeah, that's what June is all about.
That's it. All right. Keep holding that 1 Mississippi. Palms facing up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you want to keep your hands, kind of lower on that rib cage, because as we start to lift up through those straps,
Very good point.
then start to feel that, and then
You don't want to feel it up into your neck.
Yeah.
Good. So from the side, as Coach was saying, as you pull, you don't want to lift the shoulders up towards the ears. You want to keep those elbows down as you pull back. So your palms are facing up, elbows are brushing right by the rib cage, and your hand ends up right down here at the lower part of your ribs, not up high like this, because you'll feel all through your neck and upper back, and we want to keep this right in between those shoulder blades.
We're hitting a different part of the back. Yeah, I can see how that naturally you could kind of guide your elbows
Yeah. Well, muscle recruitment, right? The traps are big muscles, and then your body's going to say, hey, traps, help out a little bit.
Yeah.
Chip in, do some chores.
Draw those shoulder blades together, nice and slow and controlled.
I'm missing out on that one Mississippi. I've been cheating. I've been like a half of Mississippi.
Uh-oh.
I know.
No cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, we're down to the wire here.
That's it. Last few seconds. All right. Band is done.
Get that last one in.
All right.
All right, because we got to set up for our single leg squats.
That's right. Now, if you're going to weight the single leg squats, I would do 1 or 2 reps just to see if you have the balance. Just see if you have the balance. And then if so, I particularly like to weight it with the goblet position.
I'm going to do that.
All right. So we already,
smaller.
in my demonstration, I already demonstrated how lack of balance I had. And you do want to sit all the way back down. Think of this being as if it's this is almost the hand raised version of the, squat. You foot up.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Right, because you're coming all the way to that relaxed
Yep.
position. So we're looking 6 to 8 on one side for this one.
Yes. So we'll be on
the crease.
but kind of put the chair strategically there.
Ooh.
Oh, let's start with your non-dominant leg first, by the way.
That's
I
important.
neglected to say that.
I know, neglected to do that.
Yeah. No, I got to my dominant and I was like, oh, this is so, oh yeah, that's why it's so much easier. It's that dominant leg.
And one of the things too that when you do unweighted versus weighted, I get to use my arms. Right, I get to use my arms, you don't. So I'm using it with, now it turns kind of total body.
Yeah.
If you don't, say your weight's too heavy for you to squat, but body weight is not enough, all you really need to do is take your arms out of play.
Yeah.
And it makes it that much more challenging.
That's a very good point. Yep. This is one of those body weight exercises that can be so challenging on its own.
Yeah. This is one at the end of the month, like certain exercises I hear from clients to go, it never seemed to get easier, right? So how do I evaluate if I got stronger? Well, you might feel yourself that you're doing 6 and now you did an extra rep or an extra 2 reps. You didn't go up in weight, but you went up in volume. Maybe it's that you have a lot more control, a lot more balance.
Yeah.
You don't have to tap that foot down.
A big thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
And just rest now. Kick on
I'm gonna
back.
say all you need now is a nice cold drink.
And now, I got goals, coach. Don't be tempting me like that.
Can't help it.
Woo! I'm sweating. All right, 20-ish seconds left. That might get you a few on one side and then a few on the other side. You need to invest in a less squeaky chair over here.
I know. The nose so squeaky.
It needs some chondroitin and glucosamine supplements. A little joint support from the Doc Fit guys. One more, I gotta be balanced.
Me too.
All right. Woo, coach.
Yes, that'll get the heart rate up.
That one is going to be, yeah, feeling that one. I'm feeling this. That push-up seal claps tomorrow. I might be feeling those. Yeah, do a little foam rolling, a little stretching. Yeah. Ooh, and in these express workouts, as you get, another way of seeing is, did I do more? Did I get 2 sets in? Did I get 3 sets in? Did I get 2.5 sets in?
Yeah.
There's volume, time under tension, weight. There's a lot of different variables that will help show that you're getting stronger.
Yes.
All right, I think I'm gonna start in child's pose.
Okay.
Just to stretch out some of those traps, some of that upper body stuff. And then in these stretches, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to stay stationary. You can shift, you can wiggle, see where you feel it. And let's come into our cobra pose. Pushing up, breathing, spreading those fingers, feeling the wrists, the forearms. And let's go hands and knees. And let's arch that lower back up. You're going to push the floor away from you. See if you can touch your spine to the ceiling. And then drop your belly button down to the floor. And then from the same position, you should be able to just lift your hips up right to the ceiling.
Good stretches.
Yeah. And let's bring one leg up underneath of us and sink one down.
If you guys are working on fat loss, weight loss, whatever, and you want to do some more, right? So, you know, you did the strength training part, which was great. You're helping to build that muscle. Maybe take a walk later. You could, you know, and, you know, push balls before stretches and hit some jump rope, you know, something to help burn some extra calories.
Right.
Sometimes it's nice to be able to, you know, if it's a nice evening, go on a walk later in the day, or, you know, start your day off with a walk and then strength training in the afternoon.
Well, I tell you what, as the kids get out of school, they're going to have some energy, so grab some bikes, go for a half an hour bike ride. That counts. That's good cardio.
So it might not be all at one time. You can break your exercise out into different parts of the day.
Coach,
well
awesome job everybody out
Way
there.
To go.
Happy Wednesday, hump day workout, got it done.
Yes.
Tune in, we got a few more workouts to get done this week. Make sure you have it on your calendar, because what gets scheduled gets done. Put your workouts on there, and we'll see you on the next workout.